what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Prescott here from the gun. Into a crowd and intercepted! Jesse Bates in to pick it off. And the Falcons get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
A toss now to Robinson. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
These running backs love getting into the open field, and the best of them, they're not even looking at the man right in front of them. They're looking at that next level to get a chunk run like that.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Now it's Cousins. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Now Cousins on 3rd and short. He's got it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Turpin with a return. He's stopped on the run back of the 27. First call here coming from the shotgun. And send a receiver left. 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Screen here for Williams. And this one does not go far. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
At the 28-yard line.
This our last play of the quarter. They've got a man in motion. From the gun is Prescott. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They're looking at first down here. First down, here's Dak. Lamb has another one. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Dak throwing again. Into traffic, complete. The tackle quickly follows that catch as this one reaches the 23. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Prescott to throw once more. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. They pick the hands off. Now Prescott. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Prescott now off the play fake. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. They're down to their final one in this half.
Kate, little good news, bad news, right? Bad news, you take a sack. Good news is you do actually have a few more plays in your playbook. Everybody always says, well, you got more room to operate. No, what you have are now more options with that offense. Now you got to avoid taking a sack and get that ball out of your hand.
Dak now from the gun. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 2nd quarter lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Cowboys take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Here's the backup. First throw. That one's cut on the left sideline. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 32 on that play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Cut down the field, it's Pitts. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. So through some pretty blatant interference, he found a way to make the catch for the 1st down, Brock, and they can decline that penalty.
You know what you don't find in the NFL, Kate? You don't find receivers that aren't hungry. When that ball's in the air, they want to eat, and they will fight, and they will scratch, and they will claw through contact to make sure they get their touches. Running it after the penalty. He gets
it forward for a gain of 3. Willie Cooker with the tackle. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They fake the handoff. Now Cousins. That's incomplete left side.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Cowboys closing in, and they get to him. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack.
Flat out a tremendous call. Perfect timing to blitz the corner, and the result proves it. There was barely time for the QB to set himself up to throw, let alone look downfield for a target before he was absolutely decked by somebody who I think enjoyed that chance to rush the passer.
Raheem Morris finds an official, and he gets a timeout in before the play clock runs out. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Zane Gonzalez on to attempt this field goal. He was good on his first attempt, and a second from a little over 45 here. The kick by Gonzalez is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
On the return, here's Jalen Tolbert. Good work so far. He's got room. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Finds him on the slant. And a great play comes to an end. He's out of bounds just inside the red zone. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Dak off the play fake. That one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. Not on the same page with his tight end. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Throwing again is Dak. So a solid gain there, Brock, but still 3rd down and short that they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Prescott now on 3rd and 1. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion. We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
Yeah, gotta imagine he's gonna be headed to the kicking net after that one, right, partner? Work on how he's striking that football. That was a considerable miscue right there. All right, this is gonna be the play that takes us to halftime. Final throw before the break. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And the Cowboys do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Aubrey now to kick this one away. He fields it from the 8. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4. Dose of the hurry up here.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Short pass brought in. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. They'll try and run here with Robinson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Pick up a 5 on that play, and that's a Falcon 1st down.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because it's money down and they want the ball, but a 3rd down run for a 1st down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. Another carry for Robinson. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Out of the gun, Cousins. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark, really, from the first snap through this 2nd half. There have not been many just uncontested, clean, efficient plays. Every effort's been answered, and that's why that scoreboard's not been lit up.
Hey, no, easy. Zebra.
Throwing on 3rd, Cousins. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Back to throw it. This has been a trend, yet another interception. Deron Bland has it. Just a momentary loss of focus, a break in discipline, and not a good moment individually as he gets hit with that personal foul.
Here we go,
They'll run here following the penalty. He dodged the tackle. Has a hole left, room to run. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons parlay the interception into points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown.
And that right there is why you continue to feed a running back. Definitely the most we've seen him do with any touch this game, and that is exactly what the doctor ordered.
Raheem Morris keeping his offense out there. They're going for 2.
The Falcons will line up for the two-point conversion.
Cousins throwing for it. And the call to go for it not rewarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Cowboys 10.
Now Gonzalez on to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. And he's going to be touched down as that one comes to an end.
On the return, the Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Prescott here from the gun. Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And that's good for a new set of downs.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play good for 17 on a 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for Dallas 1st down. So we're through 3 here. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go!
Now it's Prescott again. And this is going to fall incomplete in the end zone. Wanted it all right there. Now they've got to regroup for 2nd down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, gotta fight.
And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 4th quarter lead. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would. It's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
To kick off for the Cowboys.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. His charge towards the line, it's right around 3 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Penix working from the gun. Pass is caught. That's Darnell Mooney. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Falcons.
From the gun, it's Robinson. And those running lanes are closing up fast, aren't they? He's out to just a yard. Offensive line fast.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Penix here from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Atlanta.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Dallas. Falcons needing 4 points. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First and 10, run to Robinson. And it'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be 2nd down. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw it. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
What a great opportunity for him. You can almost feel that bounce in his step. Facing the southpaw, and he gets to rush the blind side. Well, anytime he beats that right tackle, it just comes down to his closing speed and his finishing ability at the quarterback.
To throw. Hits his tight end on the corner route. Quick job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker. 4th down. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down.
Bring up 48. What's that?
They'll run it with Robinson. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
That's another Falcons first down.
What's that?
Some movement there before the snap. Right side of the line. This is going to back them up. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost them 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Setting up to pass. Quick slant into the hands of Pitts. And they come up with 7 following that flag. That sets up 2nd and 8. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Black. Listen to me. What's that?
Back to throw. That one's complete over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. And he's going to spike it here. 13 seconds left.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Second and 10 once again from the 12-yard line. Here he is to throw. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, he made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Here he is to throw. And he's in, and that's a touchdown. And with almost no time left, he just likely won them this game.